What if I told you that one house in your birth chart holds the key to understanding your relationship with money, possessions, and your own self-worth? Welcome back to Cosmic Blueprints Astrology, where we decode the mysteries of the stars. I'm Sino, and today we're diving deep into the second house, the house that reveals how you build your material foundation and discuss what you truly value in life. Before we begin, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our cosmic insights. The second house is often called the house of possessions, but it's so much more than just your bank account or the things you own. This house is fundamentally about your resources, both material and personal. It governs your earning potential, your spending habits, your relationship with material security, and most importantly, your sense of self-worth and personal values. Think of the second house as your cosmic treasure chest, but the real treasure isn't just gold and silver. It's your talents, your skills, your ability to create value in the world, and how you define what makes life worth living. So let's look at the core themes of the second house. Firstly is money and material resources. So let's start with the obvious, money. The second house shows us how you approach earning, spending, and managing money. But here's what's fascinating. It's not about how much money you'll have. That's determined by many factors in the chart. Instead, it reveals your money mindset. Do you see money as security or freedom? Do you hoard it or spend it freely? Are you a natural entrepreneur or do you prefer steady paychecks? Your second house holds these answers. Secondly, personal values and priorities. Money is just the surface layer. The second house is your value system headquarters. It shows what you consider truly important in life. For some people, it's family and relationships. For others, it might be knowledge, beauty, or making a difference in the world. These values aren't random. They're deeply connected to how you build self-worth and create meaning in your life. Next is self-worth and self-esteem. Here's where it gets profound. The second house reveals how you value yourself. Do you tie your self-worth to your bank accounts, your achievements, your possessions, or have you learned to value your intrinsic qualities, your kindness, wisdom, creativity, or resilience? This house shows the journey from external validation to internal worth. Lastly, it's about talents and natural abilities. The second house also governs your natural talents and abilities, especially those that can be developed into resources. Maybe you have a gift for communication, a talent for working with your hands, or an intuitive understanding of what people need. These aren't just hobbies. They're potential income streams and sources of personal satisfaction. Now let's explore how the second house manifests through each zodiac sign. Remember, this is determined by your birth time and location, so you'll need your complete birth chart to know your second house sign. Aries in the second house. So with Aries here, you're a financial pioneer. You're not afraid to take risks with money, and you often earn through competitive, independent ventures. You value freedom and autonomy above security. Your challenge is learning patience and long-term planning. Taurus in the second house. So this is Taurus's natural home. So there's a strong emphasis on financial security and material comforts. You have excellent instincts for building wealth slowly and steadily. You value quality over quantity and likely have a talent for making money grow. Luxury isn't vanity for you, it's a necessity. Gemini in the second house. Your income likely comes from multiple sources. You're the ultimate side hustler. Communication, writing, teaching, or selling could be key to your financial success. You value intellectual stimulation and variety. Your challenge is focusing your diverse talent into sustainable income streams. Cancer in the second house. Security is everything to you, especially emotional and financial security. You might earn money through nurturing others, so food, real estate, caregiving, or family businesses. You value home, family, and emotional connections above material possessions. Leo in the second house. You have expensive taste and the drive to afford it. You're likely to earn money through creative pursuits, entertainment, or leadership roles. You value recognition, quality, and things that can make you feel special. Your generous nature means you love spending money on others too. Virgo in the second house. You're practical and methodical with money. Service, health, organization, or detailed work could be your path to financial success. You value usefulness and efficiency. You're likely excellent at budgeting and finding ways to maximize every dollar. Libra in the second house. So money and beauty go hand in hand for you. You might earn through arts, design, counseling, or partnerships. You value harmony, beauty, and fairness. You're willing to spend money to create a beautiful, balanced environment. Scorpio in the second house. You have intense, complex relationships with money and possessions. You might earn through research, psychology, investments, or transformational work. You value depth, authenticity, and power. You're capable of complete financial transformation. Sagittarius in the second house. So your money comes through expansion, travel, education, publishing, or international business. You value freedom, adventure, and knowledge over material security. You're optimistic about money but might struggle with practical details. Capricorn in the second house. So you're building an empire one strategic step at a time. Traditional business, real estate, or positions of authority could bring financial success. You value status, achievement, and long-term security. You're willing to work hard for lasting wealth. Aquarius in the second house. So your approach to money is unique and innovative. Technology, humanitarian causes, or unconventional careers might be your path. You value independence, originality, and making a difference. You might have unusual attitudes toward possessions. Pisces in the second house. So your relationship with money is intuitive and sometimes confusing. You might earn through creative, spiritual, or healing work. You value compassion, imagination, and transcendent experiences. Learning practical money management is often a key growth area. The planets in your second house add another layer of meaning. Let me give you some key examples. So, Sun in the second house. Your identity is closely tied to what you own and earn. You have natural leadership in financial matters and strong earning potential. Building material security is central to your life purpose. Moon in the second house, your emotional security depends heavily on financial security. Your income might fluctuate like the moon's phases, and you have strong instincts about money. You may earn through nurturing others or dealing with the public. Venus in the second house. You have natural talent for attracting money and beautiful things. Art, beauty, relationships, or luxury goods could be your path to wealth. You love spending money on things that bring pleasure and beauty. Mars in the second house. You're aggressive about making money and not afraid of financial competition. You work hard for what you earn and might have multiple income streams. You value independence and the power that money can provide. Jupiter in the second house, this is often called the lucky money placement. You tend to attract abundance and have an optimistic relationship with finances. You might earn through teaching, travel, or expanding others' horizons. So how do you practically use this information? Here are some key questions to explore based on your second house. First, look at your money patterns. Do they align with your second house sign? If you have Sagittarius in the second house, but you're stuck in a rigid, detail-oriented job, you might be blocking your natural flow of abundance. Second, examine your values. Are you living according to what your second house says you truly value? If you have Cancer in the second house, but you're prioritizing career over family, you might feel unfulfilled no matter how much money you make. Third, develop your natural talents. Your second house often points to abilities you might take for granted, but could develop into income sources. Finally, work on your self-worth. Remember, the second house is ultimately about how you value yourself. External abundance often follows internal appreciation. Before we wrap up, let me address some common misconceptions about the second house. First, it doesn't predict how rich you'll be. Wealth involves many factors in your chart and your choices. Instead, it shows your approach to building resources. Second, having challenging planets in your second house doesn't doom you to poverty. It might mean you have lessons to learn about money, but these lessons often lead to greater wisdom and ultimately abundance. Finally, the second house isn't just about money. Your most valuable resources might be your skills, relationships, knowledge, or spiritual insights. Understanding your second house is like having a blueprint for building sustainable abundance, not just financially, but in all areas of your life that matter to you. It shows you how to align your earning with your values and build genuine self-worth. So what resonated most with you about today's exploration? Drop a comment below and let me know your second house sign and how it shows up in your life. And if you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more cosmic insights, and hit that notification bell. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.